So we are nailing through the spacer blocks on the old Onefinity. 2 down, as you can see. Did have a problem on the second one, and the problem with the second one was I started getting a bit, I tripled the depth of cut on the second one, and the vibrations actually loosened the spindle connector that actually came out, and obviously the cutter stopped. So there's a bit of thread lock on there now, so that's gonna be fine because I finished it off now. It's fine. And yeah, on with the next one. So just using the old glue and tape method, that way I can get right down to the bottom without having to flip it over and face it off. So yeah, just gonna glue this one up, get it on there, and got 2 more of these to go for now, and then I'm gonna need another 4 later. But yeah, so far so good. Need to finish the enclosure because, as you can see, it is getting everywhere, but so far so good, no problems. The glue and tape method actually works really well. I don't always like it, I'll be honest. I do like to use a vise where possible. I don't think you can beat a vise or solid clamping methods, but the glue and tape method works pretty well. Get a bit of the activator on there and just flip it over. Obviously I wouldn't normally do it one-handed. Line it up to where we want it, hold it down, and that'll do. That won't go anywhere, that'll machine fine. So let's get the next one made. So we're just date them in off the bottom left corner. Makes it easy. You can just throw the probe plate on. Pull that off. Pull that off. There it is.